What's up, familia? Welcome inside the Big Rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep you in tune the lines. Got your load secure. All right, so a couple people have been asking me. Let me put the window up. A couple people have been asking me, do I know anything about the convoy uh, down at the border, Texas? No, I don't. I'm aware of it, but I don't have any insight or know anybody that's part of the convoy or anything like that. So, um, depending on who you watch and who you listen to, you're gonna get different. You get different stories on what's going on down there, and that's basically all the insight I have. So it's not any insight whatsoever. I seen people fighting each other, yet they're in agreement of uh, what should be happening when it comes to the border, right? So I see people that are going down there and reporting and saying, hey, this is not a truckers convoy. You know, there's little to no trucks that's involved. Whether that's true or not, I got no idea. Okay, I'm going off what they're saying. And then there's others that are saying, like, no, this is a truckers convoy, right? All I could really tell you guys is the footage that I've seen, it doesn't look like a truckers convoy to me. It doesn't. All right? I'm not saying it's not a truckers convoy. I'm just simply saying the footage that I've seen. For one, a lot of the footage that I have seen is actually from the convoy a few years ago that went to Washington. So I've yet to see actual footage of a real true trucker convoy that went down to the border. Now that does not mean that there is no truckers convoy down at the border. I'm just saying I've yet to see that footage, and if anybody has it, go ahead, let me know, man. Put it in the comment section. But there's been quite a few drivers that have checked it out or have gone down there and seen for themselves, and they say that, hey, it's more like a, you know, it's not a convoy, man. It's not a truckers convoy. It's more of four-wheelers, actually. You know, it's more of a caravan going down there. It's more cars and four-wheelers and pickup trucks and vans, but there's little to no big rigs that are around. Again, whether that's true or not, I don't know. I have not gone over there, so I haven't seen it for myself. And with the trucker community, I hate the whole community thing, but I'm seeing truckers, you know, bickering, going back and forth with each other about this stuff. Yet they both, for the most part, I don't want to throw it out there that every trucker, but for the most part, have the same idea when it comes to the border, right? Is that we need to have more control of the border. And but they're fighting over and they're bickering back and forth on how they should go about it. Should a convoy be going down to the border? Some are saying yes. A lot are saying no. The convoy should be going to Washington. And I don't think there's necessarily a wrong answer here, because I understand both sides, right? It's like, let's go to the border to bring awareness there at the border where it's actually happening and bring eyeballs to the place where it's actually going down, right? I understand that. And then there's other drivers that are saying, like, hey, Holmes, it needs to go to Washington. That is where they're going to make a difference, right? That's where you're going after the people in charge that are going to make a difference at the border, right? Not at the border. So I understand both arguments. Go after the people who are in charge. Go to Washington, not the border. And then the other ones are saying, go to the border because that's where it's actually happening. Let's put some eyeballs on that. Honestly, I have not seen too much media coverage on this. And the little coverage that I've seen is actual footage, man, of the trucker convoy from a few years back that went to Washington. And when it comes to that convoy, what was it, 2022, I believe it was? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. At least with that convoy, I knew a few drivers that knew some drivers. I didn't know anybody personally, but I knew a few drivers that knew some drivers, right? I knew a driver that his cousin was part of the convoy. I knew a couple of drivers that knew people that were part of that convoy. When it comes to this, I'll be honest, Holmes, I don't know anybody. And just because I don't know anybody doesn't mean it's not happening. But I don't know anybody who knows anybody that's part of it. Certain people I've talked to have said it's not a trucker convoy. There's a very, very small handful of trucks, and they're calling it a truckers convoy, but it's really more of just, a caravan. It's just more of four-wheelers, people getting together. Why they're calling it a trucker convoy, they don't understand. And then I'm hearing from other people that no, it is a true truckers convoy. It's just media is not picking up or getting the right footage for whatever reason. I don't know. So that's basically all I can really tell you guys, Holmes. I got zero insight when it comes to this convoy. Like I said, at least when it came to the convoy, even the convoy that was happening up in Canada, there was a lot more talk with truckers on what was going on. I didn't know anybody that was part of it, but there was a lot more talk that was being relayed with truckers and a little bit more information. With this one, not a lot of information when it comes to truckers, to the best of my knowledge, that is. So if you're part of the trucker convoy, hey Holmes, reach out to me, man. I'd like to know about it. TheCholoTrucker@yahoo.com if you want to get in contact with me, man. I'd like to know about it. I'm seeing footage of it, but I'm not really seeing a lot of trucks. So I don't want to say that it doesn't exist. I do see footage. There's certain channels that go live, but I don't see a lot of trucks. I see vehicles, but I don't see a lot of trucks. So I see people up there on a flatbed, with the microphone and and Ted Nugent up there. I definitely see that something's going on. I see that something's going on, definitely. But I don't know. I don't see enough for me to say like, oh, all right, Holmes, you know what? It's a truckers convoy. That I don't see. Is there something going on? Definitely. I could see that. To call it truckers convoy, I mean, I've yet to see. But just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not a truckers convoy. But the bickering back and forth with truckers, whether it should be at the border, whether it should be at Washington, but both that are fighting each other want the same thing. They want order. They want to restore order there at the border, but they're arguing on how they should go about it. That's oh well, man. I'm not gonna get in between that. You guys have at it, Holmes. All right. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. For those that were asking me, what's my thoughts or what do I know about the trucker convoy? I'll be honest, man. With the Canadian one and the one that happened here a few years ago, there was a lot more talk. There was a lot more communication within truckers of what was going on. With this one, it's just kind of lost in the wind. I don't hear a lot when it comes to truckers. I just hear truckers' ideas and them going back and forth with each other. But honestly, I've yet to hear or see a trucker that's part of it or know somebody that's part of it. But I know there is a few drivers that are there because I have seen footage of it. It's just, for me, of what I've seen, not enough for me to call it a true truckers convoy. So, but again, that's just to the best of my knowledge. So, I'll leave you guys with that, man. As always, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings. Always keep it safe. This is blood makes you live, but loyalty makes family. Until next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.